Hey, welcome back to Up in Smoke, all about barbecue. I'm Becky, and today we felt like having some queso, so we're gonna smoke it. And queso actually just means cheese, but most of us, especially down here in South Texas, when we hear queso, we think spicy cheese dip, and even more of us, or some of us, okay, me, when we say it, we think Velveeta and Ro-Tel, because Velveeta just melts the best. It makes it nice and smooth and creamy. We've done queso with other cheese, like cheddar, not cheddar so much, not too much cheddar because cheddar doesn't melt as smoothly. You got to have some milk then. But I just haven't been as happy with it when I use anything but Velveeta. And the queso blancos, or blanco, depending on where you're from, those, the white queso, those just really aren't my favorite too. So today, like I said, I'm going back to my old standby. Super simple, doesn't need to be difficult. We're just going to cube up. This is half a block of Velveeta. You can see that. And there's also a little bit of sort of a myth floating around out there. Some say that Velveeta is soy. Velveeta is not soy. You can read for yourself on the ingredients. Well, maybe not on here, but anytime you want to. And it says it doesn't even declare soy. Like there's a lot of them down here at the bottom. It says contains milk. That's where if it has soy anymore, they have to put it on the packaging, because soy is one of those top allergens that people have real reactions to. So they've got to put it on there. So not soy. It is cheese, or cheese product, but it's still like American cheese, good old American. Like I said, it just melts really nicely. So I'm gonna finish up cutting this up. Okay, so now we are ready to put in the Ro-Tel, and I've got the original, so that makes it just spicy enough for me without being too spicy. And I've used some store brands before, but again, it just seemed like my results weren't as good. So I'm just going to put in a whole, this is a 10-ounce can of Ro-Tel in here. I'm just going to kind of smooth this around a little bit, and then we're just going to put it on the grill in about 20-25 minutes. I'm going to come check it and just give it a good zhuzh, a good stir to make sure that everything gets all nice and creamy and blended in together. So we're going to put it using our S&S kettle grill again. Got all the charcoal off to the side. A little bit of mesquite on there. Our temp is 225 today, so we're going to keep it low and slow, especially with the cheese, the Velveeta. So come back and stir it up in a little bit and check it out. So we are going to just check our queso real quick and give it a little stir. Starting to get nice and melty. Get some of that nice Ro-Tel juice in there and keep it all really nice and good. So interesting little thing just happened after we got this on the grill and I went inside on one of my feeds, an article popped up about what is American cheese. Very interesting. I think the website was Serious Eats. And it talked about how saying American cheese is not cheese is like saying meatloaf isn't meat, and saying that all cheese is processed because cheese does not exist on its own without human intervention. So it's just a very interesting article. You might Google it. Serious Eats, I think, was, like I said, was the website. But interesting how that just popped up today. So anyway, we are going to give this about another 25-30 minutes and come back, and it's almost ready. Once the Velveeta is nice and melty and creamy, then we'll be ready to eat it. So we're just going to check this again, and I'm going to stir it up and get more of that nice Ro-Tel juice. I'm getting smoke up in my nose right now. And I'm going to leave this just a little bit longer, about another 20 to 30, just to get nice smoke flavor on it, a little more smoke flavor on it. But it's getting really good. Now my fire's coming up too much. Get that closed. There we go. Then in a little while we should be ready to taste. Okay, I am checking our queso and it's looking like it's getting some good smokiness on it. So yes, I'm just stirring with a chip because I am going to give it a taste here in a second. Hopefully it's not gonna.
Smoky?
It's got some nice smokiness, yes. So we're gonna take this in. I guess I'll let my favorite taster have some.
Awesome.
We'll see you inside. So we are ready for some queso. I think my favorite taster wants to come in here.
Oh
Ready?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
So we've got our
Yes, you
favorite.
had me at queso.
You're such a card.
I am.
So got our favorite tortilla chips all ready to go.
Yep.
I should have had my bigger ladle maybe.
We're serving it up the way that we eat sometimes Sunday dinner. You know? Seriously.
This is
This is not an everyday
when
thing.
something just fun and easy and I
No.
want a break.
Movie night, something like that, holidays.
Then we it's sounding more often than you sounded like a minute ago.
Well, you know.
We really don't have it that often, but I
Not that often.
do enjoy my queso.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, there you go.
Yes. All
There's
right.
your plate.
And you know me. I like food with my salt. So here we
Those
go.
are some nice salty chips though.
Not salty enough.
Smells
So.
even better than just regular made inside queso. You can smell the
You can
smoke
smell
coming
the
off of
smoke.
that. Yeah.
You can absolutely smell
I'm
the smoke.
saying.
Now, were you using mesquite this
I
time?
was using mesquite.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, a little mesquite on top of my dead charcoal.
That was just amazing.
Smells amazing. Oh my gosh.
So, I had concern that you wouldn't get the smoke taste all throughout, but
Purpose
this,
of stirring.
yeah,
When
let's
you're making your queso,
stir, stir, stir.
like I said, the last time I did it, I used other cheese and I wasn't quite as happy. But yeah, when you stir it up, not only does it help fully incorporate the Ro-Tel and the juice from the Ro-Tel, then it also helps get the smoke all incorporated because otherwise it just stays kind of on the top of the cheese. But if you stir it in, you take that cheese that's on top that got some smokiness down to the bottom and you get the bottom cheese up to the top. You know what I mean.
I was really wondering
I
if
gotta
this
eat
would
some.
all be worth your extra effort. You know, would it actually enhance the flavor with smoke, or would we just kind of go, eh? This is now how I would prefer my
So now I'm on the hook for
Queso.
smoking it every time I want to make it.
from every single time going forward. Yes. So
That was good. Wow, that is nice and smoky. Oh, see, here's the problem. Queso is my favorite, and I don't want to stop eating, but I need to in a minute.
Yep. So, smoked queso.
So you're happy?
I'm absolutely supremely happy.
Super easy, super simple. Doesn't really need to be complicated. Tastes delicious. So, I gotta finish swallowing her. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe. Leave us a comment below, and we will see you next time.